Hey everybody, Chris from Dogecoin Live here. We had another big spike in the price of Dogecoin. We're going to talk about that in this video, as well as some other news associated with Doge. Please be sure to subscribe to the Dogecoin Live channel and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new video comes out. Yes, Dogecoin Live is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week live stream. There's a link in the description below. Join us in the chat. I am on every night at 9 o'clock p.m. live, but you can always check this out throughout the day. Have it on, watch the charts, listen to the nice music that's playing, and chat with others who are also Dogecoin and crypto lovers. Last night we were on having a great conversation talking about the big spike of the day, the FOMC meeting, and Jerome Powell's comments, somewhat a little bit tentatively hawkish, but still better than what people were talking about as this word disinflation was used. We'll talk about that as well. So as we're looking at the charts, Dogecoin now at 9.4 cents. If I zoom out and I look at the 4-hour chart, we see that Dogecoin is trading in this upward channel that I have been following. We were going sideways between 8.5 and 9 cents, but we've had 2 days of big runs with Dogecoin. First was on January 30th when Twitter came out with this article on Financial Times about Twitter and the payments integration and Twitter applying to United States in order to be a payments processor, which leads people to believe Dogecoin is going to be integrated into Twitter. And so a big run up from 8.5 up to 9.5. But then there was a retracement followed by a big run again yesterday with FOMC, the United States Fed only raising interest rates by 25 basis points. That's kind of what everybody thought would happen. But Jerome Powell said disinflation and there's got to start getting a handle on things. And that was positive for stocks as well as Doge. So here is the news. Bitcoin crosses 24,000. That was the big news. That was a big moment for Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin now is at 23.7. So it came up above, dropped back below 24K, and now is going sideways. But that's what we were talking about last night. The sideways trading of Bitcoin that had been in the high 22s, low 23s is now up here in the high 23s. So it's gradually setting higher lows. So that is a positive indicator for Bitcoin right now. With that news, all U.S. equities rallied on Wednesday after Powell said for the first time that the disinflation process has begun. That's right now. I go to the grocery store and I still see the price of eggs and other groceries are still high. It looks like gas prices might be ticking up as well. So we'll see about this whole inflation thing and what's really going on. I know in the UK, there's still a real challenge for inflation. There was a 50 basis point rise at the Bank of England. So inflation is still a challenge worldwide, not just here in the United States, but the US Fed seems to be getting a handle on things. For Dogecoin, yes, breaks out, staying above the 200 EMA. That's the exponential moving average. That's what I follow as well. So we go to the daily and we look at the daily EMA, and that is this white line here. And so came back down and touched it here at 8.5 the other day. That's what we were showing, and then has zoomed back up well above it. So we're approaching 10 cents, not quite there yet for Doge to reclaim 10 cents before falling back a little bit now to 9.4 cents. So that's where the chart looks like on the daily. And then if we look at the weekly chart and we see the bigger view of Dogecoin, yeah, we're down here. Dogecoin has a lot of room to grow here, but even on the weekly, Doge has just come over the 200 weekly EMA. So that's good signs for Doge. If we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is still under the 200 EMA for the weekly. And that's because Bitcoin dropped down further in November while Doge went on this big run when Elon Musk bought Twitter with this idea that Dogecoin would be integrated as a payments right directly on Twitter. So we'll see whether that happens. We'll be talking more about that as we go forward. Dogecoin price reclaims key level, fixes 10 cents in sights. Yep, that's where we are right now. Looking at 10 cents, the resistance above 11.5 cents would be the next key resistance level. And then they're saying 17.5 cents. So they're looking at positive moves for Doge, up above 10 cents, coming up to 11 and then 17. So we're trading below the main resistance, had previously provided support before Doge broke down, turned to resistance in October. If Doge price were to break out, next resistance would be up to 17.5. The weekly RSI that we were just looking at, or the RSI part, is increasing just above 50 though, has not generated bullish divergence yet. Therefore, more is needed to predict that upward movement would continue. If Doge were to break down, though, from its long-term ascending support line at 8 cents, it could begin a further downward movement to the 5s. Now, that would be a huge crash. I would only see that if Bitcoin dropped back below 20,000 and started approaching back to 17,000, 16,000, would we see Doge go down to those levels. One other new piece of news is Dogecoin core developer hints at next major release. For those that are thinking that Dogecoin doesn't have any development going on, and that is not the case. The Dogecoin developers still continue to upgrade Dogecoin. In this one, Michi Lumen, one of the devs, said the upcoming lib Dogecoin 0.1.2 release would allow easy-to-integrate mnemonic seed phrase generation and QR code production, as well as better support. The RD end user build sprint is also scheduled to start. While all the technicalities stated above might be somewhat difficult to comprehend, but in simple terms, lib Dogecoin is a simple C library that allows the lightweight direct integration of Dogecoin into different platforms without the need for in-depth blockchain knowledge. This sets up the infrastructure for companies, solutions, and products to easily integrate with Dogecoin. That's right. That's what the devs are working on, is the ability to easily integrate Dogecoin onto payment platforms so that there doesn't need to be a third party like BitPay or Flexer or one of those. With this code, you can integrate Doge directly onto your platform and be able to accept Dogecoin as payment. That's what the devs have been working on, with fast transaction speeds and low fees. That's right, Doge is one of the lowest pure blockchain proof of work cryptocurrency in terms of fees. XRP is also fast and low cost, but XRP still has its challenges with the SEC going on. So a lot of companies aren't really racing to integrate XRP right now, particularly because of this United States thing that's going on. But Dogecoin, you can do that now. And Dogecoin is a fun cryptocurrency, dogs and memes. Who doesn't like that? So come join us on Dogecoin Live. Be on again tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. and going to be talking more about Doge. And also one other thing is we are on Twitter again. That's right. We started a new Twitter account at Dogecoin Live. So check us out at Dogecoin Live on Twitter. Please follow us and engage in our tweets. A lot going on Twitter. I was just watching from afar, and I couldn't not be on Twitter, because that is where the discussions are going on in crypto Twitter, alive and well on the Twitter platform. So we are there as well. So check us out. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Dogecoin Live channel. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this upward movement of Doge. You think it's going to continue on up, where resistance and support is, all of that. Give the video a like as well. Appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.